Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazar bin Muaisof from RSR 243A. Today I'm going to talk about the memory components, but I'm just going to present these subtopics, which are remembering and forgetting, causes of forgetting, and the movement characteristic related to memory performance. So, remembering and forgetting. To assess the remembering and forgetting, there are two types of memory tests. The first one is implicit memory test, or the other name is external sources, which means that the memory test comes up from the external sources, or we call as outer sources. We have two, which is recall test and recognition test. Recall test means that any event that is being recalled to the subjects. The subject is being recalled, and to see either the subject can remember the certain event or no. And the second one is the recognition test, which means that a person is tested either he or she can recognize certain event or certain object. The second one is implicit memory test. Okay, implicit memory test, which means that the memory test is from the internal or inner sources of the subject. Okay, so it's access info in memory that is difficult to verbalize or may not be verbalized. Okay, for example, any memory test that does not count as verbal or unverbal, because it's difficult to be verbal or unverbal. For example, the implicit memory test, which we have two easy example, which is brushing the teeth or riding the bike. Okay, we move on to the next subtopic, causes of forgetting. We have three causes of forgetting. The first one is trace decay, automatic decay, proactive interference, and the retroactive interference. Okay, for the trace decay theorists state that any memory will eventually fades away as time pass by. This is because the automatic decay causes the old memory to go away. The theory of automatic decay also state that a single memory can hold in the brain for about 15 until 30 seconds if not being rehearsed. Then we will eventually forget the memory. Then the second one is the proactive interference, which means that the person cannot learn new tasks due to the old tasks that hold the memory. As a result, the person unable to remember new things or learn new things because it's being held by the old tasks that cause him to unable learn about new things. Okay, but for retroactive interference, it is actually a contrast for proactive interference, which means that the newly learned information has causes the old memory to fade away. For example, if we learn football free kick in different skills, eventually the retroactive interference which will cause the old skills memory to fade away. So next one is movement characteristic related to memory performance. Okay, so the first characteristic is about location and distance characteristic. Movement and point location remembered better than movement distance, which means that the endpoint location of any object movement is often easily remembered compared to the movement distance itself. Then the second one is arm movement and location within the person's own body space remembered better than outside body space. So the location of arm movement and the end location within the person own body space is often remembered better than outside the body space, because the memory state that the arm movement of the person itself is easily can be remembered. The third one is the implication for teaching motor skills. Emphasize with movement and points or key spatial position during movement. So for this one to emphasize the teaching motor skills, the lift movement and points or certain position during movement need to be emphasized in this type of learning. So the second characteristic is the meaningfulness of the movement. Movement becomes meaningful if they can relate the movement to something they know. So any movement can become easily remembered or meaningful if the movement can be related to something that they actually know or have a certain relationship to them. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.